So here's Blue Streak at 6711. Just to remind everyone what Blue Streak does. So it's a shot that deals 5.5k damage to the main target and a quarter of damage to nearby ones, reducing the max health and speed by 30%. But each consecutive use ups the ability by 50%, so that it goes up to like, well, 8k, then it goes up to like 11.5k, whatever it is. So every time you use it, it goes up in cost. But yeah, very, very good ability. So we sort of balanced this, and it seemed very, very good. I was really impressed with it. Ability reducing the max health of things, killing things from distance, weakening things. Very, very good. And so when we were sort of balancing this, we knew there was no G1 core, and we threw a few ideas around. We were like, oh, we'd like to see this and we'd like to see that. And the apes said, well, for now, we're just going to go out with this. We're just going to go with ability 11 and the bot. The G1 core will come later. And then literally the next thing I heard was literally in the newsletter saying, Blue Streak's G1 is here. Okay. We've not seen it in test. We've not tested this. We've not balanced this. We've not even seen this. Not a clue what is going on with it. Don't know if it works. Don't know if it's doing what it should. Is it good? Is it not? Nothing at all. And so I thought, I'm going to get on test server. I'm going to give it a go. I'm going to see what it's all about. Really excited. And I remember last week I was showing Blue Streak and I remembered, oh, I don't have Blue Streak. There's a few bots I've lost because I had to reset my test account. I had a problem with it. It was crashing. So I didn't have Blue Streak. So I literally hit the apes up today and I said, can you do me a big favor, please? Can you send me Blue Streak? Can you send me his G1? I want to give it a go and test it out and hopefully give it a go on my stream. And I've always said Blue Streak is a really good bot. I was really impressed with Blue Streak. I was a bit gutted I couldn't go for him. Just the timing of it in work and a few other things. So really disappointed. So when he came out, I was like, I would really like to get Blue Streak one day. But I realised it could be right down the line. But very impressed with him. Can't wait for his G1. Could be amazing. So his G1 was released today, this week, whenever it's being released, but it got announced. So G1 Blue Streak. So 14.5% increased damage. And so an extra 14.5% doesn't do much. And his second use is nowhere close to one-shotting anything. So you can't really do much with that. And his third one can one-shot anything. So a damage increase for me doesn't make any sense in that sense. That he can already do the job that he's supposed to be doing without his G1 core. But we'll read on. And gives the bot bouncing bullets on all their regular attacks. So when I read this, I was like, bouncing bullets. So I imagine it's going to work a bit like Spoil Sport. But we've already got Spoil Sport. So we don't need bouncing bullets on this bot, do we? Does it do 100% of the attack? Is it a limited number? I thought, you know what? I've just got to give it a go. Just got to give it a go. Because I've not tested it. I've not seen it before. We can't tell much from the description. Let's just give it a go. So we put Blue Streak down. So we're looking, don't forget, it's his basic attack that bounces. It's not his ability, it's the basic attack. So I put it down. So his basic attack, and we see it jumping. Oh, that's pretty cool. So you can see there, it's doing about, I think it looks like a percentage, because it's going to like 600 there. It's going 600, that's going close 600. So maybe it's doing the same. So I thought, yeah, that's not too bad. But then you go, what? Why is it jumping from there up to there? I've literally just started on the turret. And now it's jumping from there over to there. I don't understand. Now it's going, it's hitting that. So why is it going to the highest HP building? Is that a glitch? Is that intentional? So you hit more higher HP buildings? This one's just skipping the higher HP building this time and going straight to that resource building. This one's hitting a wall. So, totally disillusioned with this because we haven't balanced it. It's not working. We've not even seen this. And I don't see how people have done this and gone, It's pretty cool if it would work, but it's not working right now. If you put this on Blue Streak, I'd be pretty pissed. But the frustrating part for me is not this. I'm not sat here going, hey guys, this is Blue Streak's G1. It is in testing. It's not finalized. It's just a bug. It's going to get sorted. But I'm going to give you an idea what it does. This is me sat here saying to you, this has not been tested, not been looked at, and this is what Spaceship have come up with. And I'm just not really happy with it at all. I think they could have done more with it. Like someone said in the chat, it doesn't even do what a VM does. It only increases its DPS, which I'm not really fussed about, really. I've got combats that will do that. I don't really need to give him more DPS. It just makes no sense. I'm trying to think of another bot that has a G1 core that acts like a combat. I'm struggling. Let me know in the chat what you can think about it. But let's see what happens as well when we put a combat on him, because obviously then you didn't have a combat. So let's just say interesting. Let's say let's put top shot on him. Blue Streak with top shot. So he fires the fire. I don't think that's doing anything, is it? Oh no, it is jumping. Or is it not? No, I don't think it is because the burn's not there. Oh, is it? I don't even know. I think the combat might overwrite the G1. It's just a bad idea. If I'm honest with you, I just think the whole premise of it is a bad idea. If that was a combat, I don't think it's too bad. I'd add more. I would add it a bit like the laser from the MDS. I would hit. That's pretty cool as a combat. I'd get on board with that. I'd be like, I like this combat if we were talking about a combat. But we're not talking about combat, we're talking about a G1 core that affects the DPS of the bot. It makes no sense at all. So, again, quite disappointed that, one, we're not tested it, two, not even seen it, three, it doesn't work, four, it makes no sense. It's pretty awful for a bot that's very good. So, that's my take on it. Maybe SpaceX will change it, maybe SpaceX will put it into test. I don't know. Is it in the game today? I don't really know. Again, totally in the dark. And these are things that I really get frustrated about. Is not when bugs happen. Bugs do happen. But they had complete control over this. They didn't have to release it now. They could have delayed it and said, listen guys, we haven't tested it. We're going to delay it. Right, it is what it is. Just really, we go back to this poor planning of timing. Poor scheduling. But yeah, not very impressed at all, sadly.